Hello Capricorn, welcome to your April 2019 love reading. I'm Jade with yesYesYes. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm going to let you know what we're doing today. I'm going to start with using the Mystical Lenormand spread to see what's going on in between the masculine and the feminine, the path between. We're gonna clarify with the Line Strider Tarot, and then I'll give an overall in the end with the Romance Angels. So how you doing, Capricorn? It is shoulder season, which means that we're all kind of going from one extreme, we're looking forward from going one extreme to the other. You know, we're in the middle of it. It's in transition and I'm really enjoying it. I'm in the Northern Hemisphere and this is my favorite time of year when it turns into spring. So I hope you're enjoying things. So let me just say, if this resonates with you, let me know in the comments section and hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed the reading or like my style, and feel free to subscribe. I'd love to have you here on the channel. I do lots of different readings throughout the month, and this is one of my favorites because I get to use lots of cards, and I've been kind of working on things this month, so we'll see. I'll try to do some new and different ones. We've got the feminine card here. Oh, I just realized I've got a lot of glare. Give me a second. I'm going to add a light. Sorry about that, Capricorns. Let's see if that helps. So then it's not glare and dark. Okay, there we go. So there's the feminine card. And then we have the clover and the key. So far, the feminine's got some good cards around here. And the heart, very nice. I like this. And the rider. So there's some beautiful energy that's floating around the feminine. So if you are a feminine Capricorn, you've got lots of luck. It looks like you are seeing the truth or feeling the truth of your love. There might be, you know, you might be feeling love, feeling yourself. Ooh, and the bouquet. I'm going to give you all these cards on your line. Very nice. And the ring, what? Capricorn, are you guys getting married? Are you considering engagement? What's going on between you and your divine masculine? And remember, keep in mind that, you know, this is non-gendered specific. So it's basically from one person to the other, whichever way you're feeling best. But these are all very beautiful cards here. Now we have the letter. Perhaps that engagement is going to come to you from afar with a child perhaps involved, or maybe it is a young new work connection with the gentleman. Oh my gosh. There is not one difficult card in between you and your masculine this month. I'm saying you as if I'm talking to the feminine. I apologize, everyone, about it. But there's not one difficult card between the two. So this is what I'm feeling here, is that the masculine has really been working on his career. He might be a boss, or he might be somebody who works on his own. Maybe he's an entrepreneur, but maybe he is just someone who can take care of his own projects. He has his own area at work. He does have to answer maybe to someone or something, but it's not that he is in collaboration with anyone work-wise. He's also very cunning, he thinks outside of the box, so very interesting. And if this is you, masculine Capricorn, that's who I'm talking about. Now, the masculine may have a child, or he might be younger, okay? But definitely there's this connection with this ring and this letter. So there is something coming through with a commitment. It may be a commitment to just moving in together. That letter or that written word could be a lease that you both are signing. So maybe you're making that commitment to come together, but it could be an engagement. So maybe some Capricorns are getting engaged this month. If so, congratulations. Now keep in mind, these readings are for Sun, Moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter. So it's all across the board. Take what resonates, release the rest. So like I'm saying, when I'm talking about masculine and feminine, all the energies can be intermixed. So just grab onto what works for you, because you're here to get some insight, and I want to give that for you. For the feminine, again, she's in a really great place. There's some success when you drop into your heart, when you're really feeling yourself, and I feel like you've been really working towards that. Beautiful energy here. Now, I'm going to use this as the baseline for the energies as they come forward in the Line Strider Tarot. We're going to put the bouquet right in between you two. And the bouquet is a blessing card from your community. It's like if you were, you know, sick in the hospital, it's a get well soon kind of thing. It's that, you know, everybody is rooting for you. So your community might be rooting for you. You might be getting some nudges from your community because of that, because of your connection. Maybe someone in your community actually introduced you. Interesting. So this is your baseline energy together, the Three of Pentacles. So while we were talking about that masculine working on his own, there seems to be some kind of collaboration. And I'm wondering, as I was talking about this being a community card, maybe everybody's an entrepreneur that I'm talking about. Maybe you're all in the same line of work, but you may not work together, but you may be talking about it, bringing a project to fruition from 3 different angles. And that third person is the one who brings you two together. Beautiful, interesting. Okay, let's see what else is going on. This is the feminine and the masculine, your history. What's been going on for you up until this point? Very interesting as well. We've got the Ten of Pentacles. It came out in the reverse for the feminine. So I'm feeling like the feminine has come from, you know, might have felt familied, right? Familied up. Might have had the house, the dog, the car, the husband, all of that in the past, and it didn't work out. So the feminine might have been in relationship in the past and has moved on from that. Maybe there was a divorce, maybe there was a separation, maybe it wasn't actually a marriage, but that, you know, when you live together and you have a long-term relationship, you build a home. So the feminine has had that experience. For the masculine, we have the Knight of Cups, and that came out in the reverse. So in the past, for the masculine, he was offering his love towards another. He was in the place of giving more than probably receiving. It didn't feel like it was a balance here for the masculine. So I feel like for both of you, you've had some issues in relationships in the past. You know, just that you're not brand new to this game, to this the whole thing about being in relationship. It's not a new thing for you. And there was some pain for the feminine, Ten of Swords in the past. Now the Ten of Swords is the ending of the pain, okay? It's the ultimate dramatic down end, right? It's the, you know, I'm gonna take you down. 3 swords is enough. 4 swords gets to be, you know, to the point, but when you get to 10, it's like the thing is dead, let's leave it. So the feminine left the thing, you know, left this relationship at 2 10s here in the past. It ended, and there was some pain and some heartache about it. Of course, it's, you know, that's difficult. You know, this might have been a long-term relationship. Maybe children were involved. Something where it was built, you know, there was some building that just didn't happen, and there was some remnants, some emotional remnants from that left some pain. For the masculine, Ace of Wands. So we have this energy of starting something new and passionate. This could be for the Capricorn masculine. I have a thing, a theory about after you get out of a relationship, we tend to be very we like to date a lot. Oh, that's not true, but you know, my theory is that those who have been in a long-term relationship, when you're back on the dating scene, you'll go out on a lot of dates, you'll have a lot of sex, you put yourself out there in that way, not necessarily trying to have a new relationship, but trying to enjoy what it's like to connect with many people. And it may not necessarily be physical, you know, it may not have been sexual. This wands is a phallic symbol. It is a passionate and, you know, energetic energy in that way. So that's why I'm saying it, is that I feel like this masculine might have been out enjoying himself, playing the field, but not necessarily committing to anyone in the past. Okay, what else do we have for the feminine and the masculine Capricorns? Okay. Oof. Now we have the Ace of Pentacles that came out in the reverse for the feminine. There could have been, in a part of this past, this family situation that didn't work out. Perhaps there was the desire to have children that didn't come forward. I say that because this card, the Ace of Pentacles, is it's stability. It's the beginning of something stable, but there's also a bunny on it in this deck, and I look at bunnies as being, you know, that fertile creature. When we're talking about love relationships, and I've got some breaks in the past, it's possible that the family, even though you might have had the husband, perhaps you tried to get pregnant and it wasn't coming forward, or if you did have children, that created, or maybe the other person, there was some issue about children or offspring or fertility in the past. The other thing is that the Ace of Pentacles just means that it couldn't dig in to be grounded any longer, right? You couldn't keep watering the same seeds and hope that they would grow. This Ace of Pentacles is in the reverse. So this past relationship just left some sorrow, and it wasn't fertile enough to grow, okay? Regardless if there was a child or fertility or whatever. For the masculine, this Five of Wands is here. There's some struggle, okay? There's some fighting. And what I'm wondering is that it feels like this is the internal struggle of the masculine, because I'm not seeing that there was a clear relationship. And if there was, the masculine could have been playing around in the past, and that could have caused an issue, could have caused this fighting if this was a past relationship. If it wasn't, because initially I was just seeing the Knight of Cups being in the reverse, is that this masculine just wasn't in an equal give and take. And after the breakup, or after, you know, not being in an equal relationship, actually dated around and is maybe struggling with the fact that that's not satisfying, okay? All right, now let's go. I'm hearing some strange noises around me. Okay, there's some, that was interesting. It sounded like a cat, but not the cat that I live with. So I had to look around to see if there was another cat. Okay, this is the energy of you guys coming closer towards one another. Ooh, I like this for the feminine. We have the Fool. That's new beginnings, maybe taking a risk. I feel that the feminine has maybe locked up all of this past, right? Really sorted through it and left it behind. And now we're to a place where she's ready to start something new, taking a risk. Now, there is a warning with the Fool card, meaning that it's possible that, you know, you normally in the standard deck, you see the person getting ready to just jump off the cliff. I just want to advise you that if you are feeling like you're in a place of taking the risk, don't just, you know, don't give any, you know, F's about it. Still be aware of what's around you, and walk forward with your heart open, but also knowing that you're strong enough to protect yourself if needed, okay? I just want to give you that there. Not that I'm feeling that. This is feeling like a really beautiful reading. Again, remember, ultimately, we didn't have any negative cards coming in between you two, so everything's looking really fluid so far. And when I say that, sometimes other cards come out. For the masculine, we have the Knight of Wands. So this is that passion coming forward. I think the masculine is also ready to come forward in a passionate way. He might be looking at the feminine because of this connection and seeing, ooh, this could be somebody I might want to be with. This could be somebody that I want to develop something with. And let's see if he comes in a different way than he has in the past. So for masculine Capricorn, that's what the cards are advising right now, is you might have to change your ways to come in a little differently. Exactly. Okay, so for the feminine, we've got the Six of Cups. Now, when we see this in a love reading, we talk about it being a possibility of someone from the past, okay? So this could be a connection with someone from the past that's coming in. It can also mean that it's you're in a place where you're feeling like nostalgia, right? You're looking at, this could feel like a love that you haven't felt in a long time. Remember that first love? That sweet, sweet first love where there was, you know, this was the one and I'm going to be with that person forever. And that's the love of the Six of Cups. So it's not only a past life or a past lover coming back in, but it's also that, you know, the feeling of love, that first love, being replicated. And so if this is a totally new person, you're going to feel that energy. This is beautiful. beautiful energy. And I like that you're open to it, feminine. You're right now very much supported. I'm really curious about that final card. Now for the masculine, we have the Five of Pentacles. Dun, dun, dun. It did come out in the reverse. That's great news. So what I'm feeling from that is that the masculine has to come forward with open arms. This is the card of being left out of, you know, it's like FOMO, it's all of those things. Things going on without you. You're not up to the challenge. You don't have enough money to partake. You don't have enough health to partake, all of those things. I'm feeling that the masculine is he's really feeling his fertility, his virility, virile, and really wanting to be a part of this relationship, really wanting to step forward. So again, if this is a past relationship rekindling, I feel like the masculine is taking a turn here, and that's the card that came out when we were talking about it. This is a totally new relationship. This masculine is trying something new. He's not playing around like he did in the past. He's stepping forward in a new way because he wants to be included in a relationship. And this is something new for him, okay? I just realized all my cards are kind of spread out. I hope you can see them all. But stepping forward in relationship in a totally new way that is all-inclusive, that feels good. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, I'm very curious about this final card for Capricorn. Yes, I like it. Four of Pentacles. Hold on, baby, don't let me go. This is the two of you coming together. Building something solid. There's your pentacles, right? So it's stable, it's long-term, and the four is counting it up, right? So it's looking around you, taking account of what is around you. You know, this is your suit here, your pentacle suit. This is very familiar to you. So it's holding on to each other. I feel like this is something, it's gonna be a slow growth, but I feel like you're really into it, right? From the very beginning, I think that you're really into it. The only reason why it's slow is probably because the feminine has this in her background, this past relationship that I feel that she's put down, but you know, I feel like she's wanting to start this responsibly, because that's the Pentacles. Even though it feels familiar, that could be really interesting. This whole thing is going to feel really familiar. It's that deja vu relationship. Yeah, it could be soulmates. Yeah, it could be true love and twin flames. It's going to feel familiar. And that's going to bond you two initially. And then I think that the growth, the connection is going to slowly develop in a way that's going to be really interesting and not like anything you've ever had before. Oh my gosh, Capricorn. So I am hoping for a Capricorn. That's what's going on this month for Capricorn, April. Oh, beautiful energy. Ooh, I'm seeing very soon. Very nice. And make the effort. Okay, so feminine, on your side, it's coming out to be very soon. So if you're not seeing it happen, if it's not materialized, be open to it happening very soon. It's going to feel like something that is, you know, you're going to have that deja vu moment. Stay open to it and know that it's going to be slow going, but it's going to feel comfortable. This is the way that it should be, people. Capricorn, I really hope you're all enjoying this. Make the effort. So masculine, this is you stepping forward, making the effort by changing your ways. It's time to step forward in relationship. You don't have to do life alone. I think that you're ready for this. I think that you're interested in growing and learning about yourself in relationship. And that's what's going to bring you two together. Remember, it seems like there's going to be someone who's going to introduce you where you're all three a part of a project together. Maybe not necessarily at work. It could be, you know, that you're all three part of a creative team, or even like on social media, you might be working on a project like that. But be aware of that. Let me know if this is resonating for you in the comments section. If you like this, and I really hope you do, thumbs up. This is a great reading for you, Capricorn. And for now, I'm going to send you all my love. I'll see you guys next time.